everyone, it's Pat from Pat's Ever Music. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced guitarist, everyone needs to know the notes on the fretboard, on the notes on every string. It's great if you know some chord shapes, some bar chords, some scales. Brilliant. But do you actually know what you're playing, or are you just whittling away? Do you know sort of what notes are under your fingertips, or are you just thinking, oh yeah, this pattern, this shape, this pattern? So you need to understand the notes, how they relate to chords, and then building solos, how the interaction with the intervals, all of that stuff. But it starts with understanding the notes on the fretboard. And within 1 week, you can understand all of the notes on every string. It really is quite simple. It just takes 2 to 5 minutes a day. So the only bit of theory that you need to know is above me right now. These are all the notes that you can find on the guitar. Only 12 notes. You've got A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and then it starts again. So you might think to yourself, 12 notes, but there's so many frets and so many strings. They just repeat. So let's say you play an A, next to it, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. They just repeat, or you could play it this way. So the same 12 notes just repeat over and over and over again. So all you need to think about is there's only 12 notes on the guitar. It's not actually that difficult. You just need to put some time into learning them. All right, that's all you need to know. Dive in and grab your guitars. So you've got your guitar now. Now what you're gonna be thinking about is the different names of each string. How I would remember that is E, A, D, G, B, and E, or Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. There's lots of different ways to remember it. That's just a funny method of how I remember. Now that you know the names of the strings, what you need to be thinking about again is those 12 notes. All right, so all you're gonna do is each day you're gonna spend 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how long it takes you. That's all you need, and within 1 week, you've learned every single note on the fretboard. And by the end, I'll actually give you a bit of a cheat sheet. So if you're not sure, the end of the video will actually tell you everything, just in case you're unaware. So diving back on in, let's say it's Monday, and let's say we pick the notes A and F sharp. Okay, so let's start with the thick string. That makes sense. So the thick string is E, so the fret next to it, the first fret, is gonna be F. And then F sharp, and then G, and then G sharp, and then A. That's the note that we want. So the first note you would play would be the 5th fret. That's A. Now the next note that we want on a Monday is F sharp. So all that you need to do again is think, all right, the open string is E, then F sharp. So that's it, you've done 1 string already. Now you repeat the process, but you go down all of the strings. Let's just do the 5th string, just for example. So you need to think, all right, we're looking for A notes and F sharp notes on Monday. So the first string, oh, it's an A, I just play it open. Now let's find the F sharp. So open is A, then A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, and F sharp. So what we've got so far, A and F sharp. So that's all you would do. You would just continue that process on every single string. So let's go down even to the next string. Let's say you're on the D string. Well, the first fret is gonna be D sharp, E, F, F sharp. Aha, so we're not after F sharp just yet, we want A first. So G, G sharp, A. Start again, you know the open string is gonna be D, first fret is gonna be D sharp, E, F, F sharp. They're the 2 notes again. So now you've actually done 3 strings. So you've got A, F sharp, A, F sharp, A, F sharp. You would just continue that process all the way down the neck. Then Tuesday, you've got 2 different notes. Remember, this list is coming up at the end of the video, so you don't have to think about it, just take a screenshot or write it down. So each day, just focus on 2 different notes on all of the strings. By the end of the week, by the 7th day, you've actually already worked out every single note. So really, this would only take you 6 days, 2 notes per day, 12 notes, there's 12 notes in Western music, so you've finished 6 days in. So what I would say on the 7th day is actually do a recap. So on the 7th day, I would find all of these notes in this order. Again, you can just do them 2 at a time, you can do them 1 at a time, you can find 1 note on every string, next note on every string, next note, you can do 4 at a time, you can do all 12 at a time. It's up to you, but the point is that within 1 week, you've actually learned every single note on the guitar. And it's so important for when you start, you get past the point of just memorizing different shapes. You actually want to know, oh, it's a C chord because my 3rd finger is playing a C and my 2nd finger is playing E, the G string is open, and then the 1st finger is on a C. And then, oh, there's another E there. That's why it's a C chord. So you actually want to build to a point where you're understanding what's under your fingertips and how that relates to other music. And then what you can do, my friends, is then the world is yours, because suddenly you'll understand why that chord is there and how that chord works and how to change it into different chords. Your music vocabulary and your music world will really, really open up. But that's it. What did you think? Have you done this before? Just a quick recap of the steps. What I would think about first. Think about just each name of every string. You've done that, awesome. Then what you need to do is think about that there's 12 notes within Western music, A all the way to G sharp, and then just pick a day, start on Monday if you want, this Monday coming up, and then you would just pick 2 notes. I've written all of them down here. So on Monday, these 2, Tuesday, these 2, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then on Sunday, have a big recap of all the notes. But that's it. Within 1 week, you've done something that you've always wanted to do, or you've just starting guitar and you think, oh, it's a good idea if I do that. You've done it in 1 week. Thank you so much for watching. All the cheat sheets are coming up. Hope you had a great time. If you like this, give this video a like. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye.